Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Now celebrating 17 years of broadcasting success, here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again, both for our radio audience here in Mississippi at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com. We're glad that you all could be with us. Also, those joining us through our online friends through iHeartRadio and Amazon Music Podcasts. We're glad you all could be with us as well. Well, we all have been dealing with the changes that the pandemic had brought to us, and especially when it comes to those who are pursuing education. In spite of that, though, education remains a priority for over 65% of high school graduates heading to college. But the reality is that for many students, in that college affordability is a barrier for them when it comes to furthering their education. So what can be done to be able to help not only make college more affordable, but also what other opportunities may be available for those looking to be able to pursue higher education? Here to talk to us about that, we're excited to welcome Steve Klinsky. He's the founder and CEO of Modern States. We'll talk to him not only about this issue about college affordability, but also where you all can get some information about what they're doing to try to help. Steve, thank you so much for the time. Really appreciate it.
Well, thanks, Cyrus. Thanks for having me on.
Hey, the pleasure's definitely all mine. When I was prepping for this segment, of course, one of the things that we know is that education has definitely been impacted when it comes to the pandemic over the past year. But how did the pandemic change online education, Steve? And do you think this is something that's going to be here to stay?
Well, I think the pandemic made it clear to everybody how much online education there is. But even before the pandemic, about 7 million of the 20 million college students were taking courses online even before the pandemic. But they're just as expensive as the regular courses in classroom. And what we're doing at our charity, modernstates.org, is finding a way to effectively give those online courses away for free, like a public library.
Oh, wow. Well, one of the things that we have heard a lot about, and I've noticed it even in some of the news coverage, Steve, is about student debt. It is something that continues to increase. What did you guys notice as to the reason behind that increase?
Yeah, the student debt problem's terrible. There's $1.6 trillion of student debt out there. The cost of college has been going up year after year faster than health care or anything else in this country, and it's just a giant problem. And, again, that's why we're doing this as a not-for-profit charity at modernstates.org to help cut into that debt problem.
So I think that's a great segue then, Steve. How did Modern States come about, and exactly how does it work for our audience that are just hearing about it?
Yeah, the way it works is there's been a set of exams that have been offered for 50 years by the College Board. College Board's the same group that does the SAT exams and all these other exams. And the way it's worked for 50 years is that, let's say you pass the CLEP exam. It's called the CLEP exam. If you pass the CLEP exam in algebra and then you go to a college that accepts that exam, you don't have to take algebra again. You have that course done and you've saved the time and the money of taking that course. And there's about 30 of these courses. So what we did at modernstates.org is hire the best professors in the country to teach each one of these courses, and we can now give that what we have away for free online, like a public library online, plus free textbooks online, plus free practice questions. And anyone can take those, get ready to pass these exams, and then we pay the exam fee as well. So let's say you go to Mississippi State or Georgia State or whatever, you check your local college, but most of them will give you up to about a year's worth of credit for passing these exams. Or you could finish college. Let's say you're one credit short. You can finish with one of these exams. So that's what we're doing as a charity.
And I think the fact that you're able to offer that is such a great thing. What has it been like for you to see the way that it has impacted the lives of students, Steve?
Well, it's been tremendous. We're not that old, and most people still don't know about us, but we've had 280,000 students register for this, so we're by far the biggest free college program that there is. We've paid for about 70,000 exams, and every one of those exams saves the student $1,000 or so. And, and there's just great stories. There's like the mom who has a 5-year-old at the National Institute of Health, and she can't go to college because she's with her 5-year-old, but she's taken about a year's worth of courses in the waiting room of the NIH on her cell phone. Or, you have the high school kid who's taking courses while they're in high school and can finish college a year sooner. Or, ex-military going back 20 years after they're out to get back into college again, or grandmas, all sorts of people. So it's open to anyone, any age, any background. It's just like going to the library and checking out a book. It's just up to people who want to teach themselves.
What a great thing. Again, everyone, modernstates.org is that website. Definitely go there for some great information, and they're also on social media as well. I know this is how I was prepping for this segment. Again, everyone, Steve Klinsky has been our guest for this segment, the founder and CEO of Modern States. Steve, thank you so much for the great work that you're doing to help those pursuing higher education, and looking forward to having you back on the program again.
Well, thank you, Cyrus. Thanks for helping us get the word out.
Hey, glad to do it. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. Now let's go make today amazing. Take care.